And now I would love to invite Mr. Shahmar Movsumov for the closing remarks. Mr. Movsumov.
Well, how are we doing? I think it was a long but very reinvigorating day. We learned a lot, and it was very interesting panels, the sessions. We had an outstanding panel of economists, professionals, investors, and since morning, I think we've been waiting until this moment when we can look back and say that the day was really worth it. I think it was. At the beginning of the day, we heard a lot of interesting thoughts about no more levitating, recalibrating now. And I think it's something that we're going to take with us. Very interesting discussions were also on the long-term investment, the future of the long-term investment. I think it was also something that we learned that there's more internalizing by the asset owners of the management rather than giving out fees to the servicing industry. But it also moves the service industry to explore new ideas about the new business models, which is also very interesting. In the afternoon, we also heard very, I would say, encouraging discussions about the one belt, one way, but we ended up with one belt, one way, multiple routes and multiple hubs, which was also a very interesting conclusion. And the last panel, obviously very interesting discussions about investments in emerging markets and whether there is alpha or not. And I'm very happy that the conclusion was that the alpha is there and the alpha is real. So thank you very much for all the participants, for all the panelists. It was a very interesting day, and I hope that you will take a lot of messages from today and use them in your day, in your work going forward. And I also wish that we will have a nice conclusion of the day with a good dinner. And for the people who want to stay and have a tour tomorrow, I also think that they will not complain afterwards that they made that decision. Now, it concludes the summit in Baku. The next step for CrossUp is the next annual meeting that is going to take place in Dubai. Unfortunately, the head of the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Dubai, ICD, was not able to come. But we have a representative who will take this flag and move it to Dubai, and we hope to see these participants as well as other people who will be interested at our next annual summit in Dubai. So thank you once again for coming here. Thank you for accepting our invitation. It was a great pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Movsumov. And the last but not least remarks from the incoming CrossUp Chair organization, Dr. Sun-Young Chang.
First of all, on behalf of all of the participants, I would like to express my most sincere gratitude and appreciation to Mr. Movsumov, CEO of SOPAS, and Mr. Mamadov, Deputy CEO of SOPAS, for their impeccable hosting of CrossUp 2016. In terms of content of the program, quality of participant, level of attention, I should say it's impeccable. It is our great privilege and pleasure to host 2017 CrossUp in Dubai. We, on behalf of ICD, I'd like to extend the warmest and most welcoming invitation to all of you. Hope to see all of you in Dubai. Thank you very much.